let's show you just and how this is reacting to majority of people. Take a look at this. The US National Anthem gets booed at a Raptors game. Never seen this before. So this is in Toronto, Scotiabank Arena. The Raptors are playing against the Clippers on Sunday there, and they started off playing the national anthems, and our Canadians booed the U.S. National Anthem. So here's how the video went out.
Year-old Kyra Daniel.
So they're booing the young lady singing the national anthem at a basketball game in retaliation to the tariffs here. But I love how, again, you can say what you want about America, but are they going to have that same reaction to the prime minister? Are they going to have the same reaction to the Liberal Party that could have done something to try to prevent this, to try to sway this in the other direction? Is there going to be the same reaction to that? Probably not. Probably not. But let's see this again.
Year-old Kyra Daniel.
Did they say that she's only 8 years old? Let me hear that again.
Year-old Kyra Daniel.
Maybe it's 28. But still, think of how crazy that is. Like you're going out to sing the national anthem of a game, and the crowd is booing at you. Like, you think how kind of anxious you are to sing the national anthem in front of a big crowd, and then all of a sudden the crowd is booing at you, not because you're awful or anything, but because just of the politics right now. How the relation between the United States and Canada is completely jeopardized because of the incompetency on both sides. Like, I feel bad for this young woman, and however old she is. I heard 8, but it sounds like 28.
Year-old Kyra Daniel.
It's something 8. I don't know, but still, that's got. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. So, really jeopardizing the relationship here. And my solution to this is, regardless of what the politicians say, because all of them right now just seem like they're fighting their ego rather than fighting for the country, I say that we, as working class people, regardless of Canadian or American, we need to come together away from our politicians, away from this oligarchy, and unite together based of our common interests, based of our common principles, to fight against this. Because we do have the leverage. We do. Despite what politicians are saying right now, we have the ability to change things around. And I think that since we're the ones that are being affected, we didn't get a say in the operation. We don't get no recognition from our government. And I know a lot of MAGA people kind of feel the same way. Because even though they voted for Trump, they didn't vote for a lot of the policies that he's implementing. I'm sure they didn't vote for the crackdown of college students that are peacefully protesting for Palestine. I'm sure they didn't vote in for H-1B visas. We know that there's a lot of people retaliating Trump on that. So we can all come together, regardless of what country you're from, as working class people, and come with a solution to help one another through these economic challenges. Like I said, this is like a wild experiment, what is happening. And it just seems like whatever comes out of this, whether being good or bad, it's primarily going to affect us. It's primarily going to affect us in this way. And here's just how devastating this is. So, obviously the United States can't take all the blame for this, but just to show you, just in a couple days. So, our US dollar is at a low point. I think before the tariffs, it was at 70%, or sorry, 70 cents. Look at the downgrade. That was just a couple days ago, 5 days, 1 month. And then boom, dropped immediately. Now it's at 67 cents. The Canadian dollar is at the lowest point it's been. Because both sides of the aisle, rather than focusing their attention on protecting people, protecting their nation, and protecting the citizens of their countries, they're more important about protecting their power, protecting their ego, and just decimating the entire Canadian and American population in this trade war. That didn't have to come to be. That didn't have to result to this if we found some way to negotiate, to cooperate, and for us here in Canada to fix our border policy, which not only helps America and Trump in that way, but helps us. Because like I said, if we don't have strong enough secure borders protecting Canada, then we don't have a Canada. If we don't have border situation. This is brought to you by Ground News, the versatile news app and website that gathers all the world's media on one place and allows users to compare coverage. Ground News gives you the access of thousands of sources worldwide, allows you to see the media blind spots, and even gives analysis on the bias and factuality of those stories. Weave your way through the mainstream narratives, the corporate lies, and have total access to find complete information that you deserve. Click on the link below and get 15% off a subscription. Be critical, be informed, be ground.